What's up, jokers? Today we're talking about stamina, so I hope you are well rested for this one. The stamina bar, bottom of your screen, under your character's name. I'm playing as Seth Rollins in this video. The green bar is your health bar or health indicator, not to be confused with the body part indicator or targeting system, which I'll cover both later on. But underneath that bar is a light blue bar called the stamina bar or stamina meter, whichever you prefer. It's the same difference. The stamina meter determines what you can do pretty much at any given time. Whenever you do something, you punch, you grapple somebody, you pick up an object, you run, it uses up the stamina meter. Also, another thing that affects the stamina meter is when your opponent has you in a submission, or when you put your opponent in a submission. If you are in a submission, it slowly drains your stamina meter because you are essentially trying to fight your way out of the submission. And on the other hand, if you have somebody in a submission hold, you pretty much don't use up any of your resources. It doesn't cost you any meter to hold somebody in a sharpshooter, because you're essentially just sitting there and they're the ones that have to fight to get out of it. Now, the other thing these stamina effects that you may not even know about, the kick-out meter. You may think that when you are getting pinned and you go to kick out, that the place where you press X is randomly set or predetermined by other things, maybe timing in the match, but it's actually determined by your stamina meter. If you are at low stamina and you have to kick out, it might take you longer to kick out. So that's why, it takes you forever to get to that point where you have to press X because you're tired. Whereas if you had enough stamina, you might be able to kick out faster because you don't need to sit there and recover as long. It's pretty much the recovery for all of your actual actions in the ring. And there's 3 levels to it. There's the light blue, there's a darker blue, and then there's a shade of purple. Once you get to purple, that's like, once you see Barney, you have to pay attention to what your stamina bar is doing. Because once you start doing crazy moves, running around the ring, jumping off the ropes while you're in purple, you won't be able to capitalize on anything that you actually get done. Because like I said, the stamina meter is essentially how to gauge the recovery from actions that you take. The less stamina you have, the more recovery you're going to need every time you're doing action. Like, say if for some reason Sami Zayn has his finisher move right now, and he did his finishing move on me, it would take up so much of his stamina to actually do that move. Then when he would go to pin me, he would have to crawl. He'd have to do the crawl cover, or if he would be able to make it semi-period, because he used up all his stamina, he's tired. So you really have to pay attention to your stamina, or at least know what level you're on, so you know how to move forward in the match. Because you can just not care about how your stamina works or what it's doing, but you're not going to win and you're not going to have fun. And essentially, knowing about these things makes the game a lot more fun. I can tell you that from experience. So, in summary, stamina is very important. This is why I talk about it all the time. When I say stamina management, now you know what I'm talking about. You know to look and you know what to look out for, because it is very important. If Sami Zayn wasn't at level 3 right now, he might have been able to kick out of this, to be perfectly honest with you. But it makes it a lot harder because, among other things, his stamina is really low. But until next video, I'm going to catch y'all later. Keep jobbing.